Okay, first of all, before I even started making the beat of Ghostmode, I know Olamide was going to be on the song because we met up like beginning of last year at Jimmy Jazz hat launch, and Jimmy was launching his hat, and we just spoke about it like, we need to work on something. Like I talked to him about it. Then all of a sudden, months later, we didn't see ourselves again. Then all of a sudden, like we hooked up again on Lelo's joint. Then he called me up and was like, "How far that song we say we go do?" So like it's already there that we are supposed to, you understand, work on something. So I now made the beat and sent to him. So he just came over to the studio. Like it was just like we were playing around stuff. So we just did the song. So we already know that we're going to be on the song together. When I was ready to leave the East, I think I've seen it all there. Understand? Like, okay, you're a very big #1, so they say, producer in the East, yeah. Then you haven't worked for the likes of MI, Two-Faced, Maya. You understand what I mean? Like P Square. I don't think you really conquered now, understand? So you just have to like take yourself where the major leagues are, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. But now coming over here, and I have to start working on my own project as well. You understand what I mean? But there are still two different things, like trying to stay in the East and work as a producer, and coming over to Lagos and work as a producer/artist. So that's exactly this bold step I took, coming over to Lagos to be the boat than staying in the East to be just a producer. It depends on what you mean by intimidated. These people are, okay, let me make something clear. I never wanted to record, and like when I was coming over to Lagos, as an artist, as a producer. I know I have rap skills, I know I play around with them, I know I write like plenty of songs for artists, and at the end of the day, the songs come out and blow. But I never had my own song. You understand? But like Raw is one of the people I've always looked up to and I've always listened to. That will always be like, when are you even going to record your own song? You understand what I mean? Another person like that has always been from day one since I entered business and I met him, and he ever had me rap. It's somebody that people never believe he gave me such an advice. It's Timaya. From day one, he has always been like, that's why Timaya forced everybody on Multiply. You understand? So that's like one of the few people that have like always wanted me to do it, just do it. So why was somebody pushing me? You understand, to do my stuff, trying to, like, I've already had that family room with that person, like that brotherly blood stuff with like Raw. So I didn't feel intimidated at all. I just felt like, okay, at least if not for anything, it's still going to show me the ways, like, am I going to promote this stuff and how am I, you understand? It was like a shoulder to lean on. So yeah, that's exactly how me and Raw was, and every other person you ever saw. Because Multiply was my first song. But I have like Nigga Raw, Flavor, MI, and Timaya on the song. Me, I saw me as my biggest driver, because I never wanted to fail me. There is really no need for competition. That's exactly how I see it. If you have anything to display. The industry is too big, the market is too big, the fans are so plenty that you can never satisfy everybody. You understand? So if you pick up yourself to challenge yourself, like, okay, if you show me that I can do this thing, that's exactly how. So I was my rival at that particular point. Understand? Because nobody knew me, so who was supposed to be my rival at that particular point? I think people that were bigger than me then should be seeing me as a rival, not me seeing who. Nobody knew me then. You understand what I mean? So that's exactly how I say. So like at that particular point, I needed to choose who I'm meant to satisfy, the crowd I needed to follow up, and the kind of music I was about to do. It was messy at first. Like I didn't really know the like the way to follow and exactly the kind of music to do. Like you have to try till. Okay, now let me even go back here. Even in the days of Enidiro, I haven't even started doing indigenous rap music. You understand what I mean? He inspired me, but I never took it serious. You understand? I remember one day I was in the studio with Emma and we were actually freestyling and it was like, can I rap in Igbo? That was exactly how. Then Tima has always been on that. Tima has always been on that. Like he always wants to tell you something and yap you at the same point, but he's telling you the truth, exactly what you feel. So he'll always be like, local boy, when should do your local thing? You know those kind of stuff now, but like, yeah. And at the end of the day, local thing paid off. So shout out to Timaya. Yeah. Depending on the song and depending on like how I come across the beat and the inspiration I have at the particular moment. Sometimes I hear stuff and I just go into the beat and I start going. Like the last song I released, Paso, I didn't write Jack. I just had the instrument and I entered inside the studio and started rapping. You understand? So that's how it depends on what I feel at that moment. Sometimes I write, sometimes I don't write. But I write mostly though. Sometimes I just write and keep that. I'll ask you. It's my guy. I hope so. Okay. The album is coming up next year, February. And that's like what I've been working on this whole period. Yeah, and a few more videos and a few more singles as well before the album drops. So it's work basically.